welcome to this evening's MIH Live. So I didn't do much front-end work or back-end work or much development this evening. What I did get up to was trying to sort out some ad mediation stuff. So that's just so currently we're only using Google and Google's ad network in order to receive ads through MIH. So what we wanted to do is try and expand that out. There's this thing called mediation where it goes to the multiple different ads agency, if you can call it like that. That's where they get the ads from. So everyone's gonna bid for ads and then it provides you with that ad. So I was trying to sort that out today, and I was doing it on Meta's side and missions. It's such a mission working with Meta, if I'm being honest. They do so much. Sawubona. Boy Kobo, nice to see you here this evening. So yeah, I was trying to sort out the mediation stuff, but it just wasn't working. Things were is now live. What is this? Yeah, so it was a little bit. It was a little bit annoying. So I didn't get much work, like actual development done and stuff. But let's head over to see what we did before the long weekend. Long weekend also threw us off a bit. I must be honest. Long weekend threw us off a bit. But let's switch screens and see what we worked on last time. Oh my word. Sorry, give me 1 second. Perfect. So yeah, the long weekend definitely threw us off. Oh boy, Kobo, thank you so much for the 100 likes. We appreciate you. So yes, let's have a look over here. Let's switch screens. Flip. Perfect. So let's look under the awaiting production push stuff. So this is the things that we were working on, and we just finished it up. I think just before we went on the for Heritage Day. So there's a few things that we got up to, which is downloading the full QR code. Thank you so much for the likes. We appreciate you. Then we fixed the profile picture alignment. Just remind me to speak about this one. Then we added the MIH user and business count. So this is quite cool because instead of us going into the databases and stuff, what we will be able to do is we will be able to directly see how many users and how MIH is growing as we go along. Next one is simplified Chinese privacy policy. So what we do want to do is we do want to be on the Huawei app gallery so that the people using Huawei phones and the people inside mainland China are able to use MIH and unlock the power of MIH. So one of the requirements that they told us to do was to create a simplified Chinese version of our privacy policy. So we did manage to do it in HTML. So at the moment we do have 2 versions of our privacy policy. So this is MIH over here. And you'll see that our privacy policy does live under our About MIH package. So you can see privacy policy at the top. But also where MIH also has it is inside our, what is it called? Let me go see what's it called quickly. So just a normal HTML file linked to our website. So let me go to the web section. So I'm just opening up my file explorer over here. So go to the web section, go to so it's privacy.html, cool. So if we have a look and we change this to privacy.html, my bad, .html. Yeah. So this is it over here. I don't know why I did this. But this is what our privacy policy looks like, the HTML version. It's the exact same thing. The only difference is so we're having some issues with Google when they were trying to access our privacy policy that lives inside the application itself. So what we did is we moved it outside the application. So there's no extra load times, none of those crazy things out there. So we did resolve that, but when we submitted to Huawei, they did tell us that In order for us to submit to mainland China, we need to have a simplified Chinese version. So we do have that available. Let me open that up for you. So if you have a look over here, you will be able to see that this is our privacy policy, the exact same one that I just showed you. But we do have a button that says Simplified Chinese. If we click on this, it'll take us to the Chinese version where our people inside mainland China will be able to click and review our privacy policy and things like that. But what I also wanted to do, instead of just having it on the HTML side, I did include it inside our actual About MIH package. So if we scroll on to the bottom and we click on it, now there's also a button to say Simplified Chinese. We click, it switches over, we click again, it switches. So you can see we do switch. And also what we also did is when you go over to the terms of service section also, you are able to switch to Simplified Chinese too also. So now all our people in mainland China will be able to read our terms of service and our privacy policy so that they can use MIH. Next, what did we do? So let me show you the user count. This is what we were having a debate about in the previous live. But if we head over to the About MIH package, and you'll see that we do have the MIH family, which consists of 30 users and 26 businesses. So remember, this is just in development at the moment. When we do push it into production, we will have the live number over here so that we can manipulate it over there. And we do have, so what we were debating about over here was this line. So let me know if you like these lines. So it's just to demarcate that there's different things that we are showing. But previously it was the same color as the text on the screen right now, but it wasn't looking too good. So what we did end up doing is changing the color. Someone did suggest that we do green, but it didn't work out. So it didn't look. Or another person from Mzansi did say that now our call to action buttons are green. So instead of having the lines also green, keep the buttons as green. So that's why we changed it to gray at the moment. So let me know what you think about that. The toggle we've done. Yeah, so maybe I'm gonna play around with this, the code over here, just to try to see how to make this look a little bit better. Because I'm not understanding. You know what? I think this first line at the top, that's what's throwing me off. There's too many lines over there. Let's go back to our info. And let's scroll up to our divider, which is here. So what we can do, let's remove this. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay. You know what, I'm thinking this heading over here should move somewhere else. Let me show you what I'm thinking. So if I head back over to this, if I delete 6 down, paste this over here, and then save. So something like this, we'll add another space in at the top. Now something else is also throwing me off. I'll tell you what now, but before we do that, let's add our space back in. So let's put this as 10. Come back here. The thing that's throwing me off is this. It's not truly aligned properly, I think. So let's GD. Why do I have a size box here? Let's change inside word to a container. Inside this container we can have a color. We'll just choose colors dot maybe green. Save this. Okay, not around here. Something strange is happening. Something strange is happening. My apologies. We're trying to figure things out over here and deal with our thinking. So this is what the issue that we're facing, right? So this is what our screen is looking like, but this user content things are not really aligned to the center or aligned evenly. So I want to display this to us so that we can see it a little bit better. But where I was displaying it was the incorrect place of doing that. Let's head back over to this section and see if we can space evenly. What other options are there? Change inside word, delete, go, undo. Change inside word, dot. Let's see. So there's center, there's space around, space between. Place a space, place the free space evenly between the objects. Let's try this. I'm seeing no difference over here. You should be able to see nicely now. So I'm trying to fix this wording over here. That's the problem that I'm currently facing. So let's see. Space evenly, place the free space evenly between the objects. Okay, change inside word. Add word. Space around. What's space around? Nothing. If I delete this. Sawubona Iki, nice to see you here this evening. Is it even changing? That's the things. Is it even changing? So let's go back in. I don't know how to show this. Control dot. Oh, let me do this. Let me put expanded over here. See what happens when I put expanded. Control dot. Why can't I do that? Oh, you know what? I think I must change this from a wrap into a normal row. The change inside word, make this a row. Oh, undo. So change inside word. I'm gonna make this a row instead. And inside row, let me delete this. Delete. Delete this, delete this. Okay, so then I'm going to say main axis alignment. Let me put space evenly over here. Yeah, this is looking a little bit better. No, I don't like how it's looking. ChatGPT code. What does that mean, Evans? ChatGPT code. So yeah, we do use our assistants when we are coding. We're not afraid of saying that. So we do. I like using Gemini instead of ChatGPT. I don't like OpenAI and their company. So I do use Gemini, but I use Copilot when I'm inside VS Code. So what I'm thinking is, the problem is not really the spacing over here. The problem is how we are displaying this information. That's the current problem. So let me undo the changes that I just made. Like this. And then what we will do is control dot, or let's head over to, sorry, is it over here? Let's head over to our this thing. So I don't think I should have it as a column. Maybe I should have this as a row. Change inside word row over here. Yeah, something like this. And then over here, oh, const size block of width 10. Yes. Delete this. Save. So something like this. Hey, love the work. Quick question. The app is written in Dart. Why did you not opt for Kotlin or Swift? Perfect question. Cosimo. Is it Cosimo? Cosimo Web and Design. Thank you so much for that question. We'll dive into all of your questions now. So Cosimo, the reason why we didn't choose like a native language like Kotlin or a Swift is because we're gonna have to. So our ambition for MIH is to be available on all platforms. So whether it's the web, whether it's a mobile operating system or a desktop operating system, we want to do all of that. So in order to achieve that, we did use Flutter, the programming language. So if you head over to the Flutter website, you'll see why we chose it. So let's get over to build any apps for any screen. So build for any screen, right? If we scroll down to the bottom, you can see, is it over here? Flutter is an open source framework for building beautiful, natively compiled, multi-platform applications from a single code base. So this is the important part, from the single code base. So I might not be understanding it correctly, but if I were to do Kotlin and Swift, I was gonna have to do two separate codes, one for iOS, one for Android. But then now web is left out, and we do have a web app version available over here also. This is looking a little bit weird. Let me adjust the camera for you so you can see everything. Yeah. So that's why we chose Flutter and Dart, the programming language. Yeah, so I just wanted to code once and deploy everywhere. And currently, Flutter, you can develop code for iOS, Android, the web, Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. So all of the platforms you are able to code for them, and with one code base. So that's why we didn't choose any other language. So I see Booth. So what IDE? Got it. Makes perfect sense. Thank you. No problem. No problem. And we also started off Cosimo. We also started off just doing web, because I don't think we had the right resources in order to code for the other platforms, but we dipped our toes into the web app world just to test things out, play around, instead of diving straight into Android or iOS development. Perfect. So what IDE? We are using VS Code as our IDE, but our ambitions are to move over to NeoVim. I'm not sure if you heard of it, NeoVim. So our ambitions are to move over to NeoVim. One day in the future, we will be able to go to NeoVim, but for now, we're still dipping our toes into Vim, and we are using VS Code. And I think it's one of the most popular IDEs out there at the moment, even though there's like some coming for them like Cursor and all of these other things. Why don't you use React Native instead of Flutter? So it was a decision in the beginning when we were starting off. Thank you so much, Pumlani, for the follow. We appreciate you. So in the beginning, when we first started off MIH, or before I started MIH, I didn't know any I didn't know any frameworks at all, UI frameworks. I'm a ghost, like a ghost with a lisp. Okay, so when we first started off MIH, we didn't know any UI frameworks that were out there, or any back-end frameworks. So we were doing some research about the different popular frameworks out there. So it did come down to React Native and Flutter, but our ambitions were to go onto all the other platforms also, not just a mobile platform. So that's why we ended up moving over to Flutter, because we were going to have to learn both languages from scratch, both frameworks from scratch. So that's why we chose Flutter. It was just, it aligned with our ambitions for our future. So Booth, I'm a I'm a ghost. Nice. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for diving into the chat. So yeah, that's what we are doing, and we do test out in the mobile version because the mobile version is the best version of MIH at the moment. So yeah, let's continue fixing this. So our issue was the alignment of this thing. I didn't like how it said 26 and business below this. I think I'm gonna go with like 30 users and then 26 businesses all in one line. But we'll play around with it and we'll see what's it all about, how it all looks. WebStorm. Very interesting. I haven't heard of it. Let's ask Mzansi AI to. Oh my word, my mic is so far away from me. Let's go to my bad. I hope everyone on Twitch and Kick can hear me. So let's ask Mzansi AI the question to tell us a little bit about what is this WebStorm. Please tell me a bit about WebStorm. And let us know both in the chat if Mzansi AI is talking nonsense to us or is it speaking facts. And what about desktop environments? So I see you said mobile and web. What about the desktop, like Linux, Mac OS, and Windows? Let's listen. So Mzansi AI just completed. Thank you so much for Gray A. Lewis for the 100 likes. We appreciate you. And you sending over those roses. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So let's read aloud, or let's ask Mzansi AI to read aloud what WebStorm is all about. Let's listen. Or let me switch over first before we listen.
Hey there, waving hand. WebStorm is a super popular integrated development environment, developed by JetBrains. Think of it as a powerhouse tool for developers who build websites and web applications. It's particularly awesome for those working with JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue.js. Here's a quick rundown of what makes WebStorm tick. Smart code completion. It anticipates what you're typing, suggesting code snippets and helping you write faster. Debugging. Easily find and fix errors in your code testing tools. Integrated tools to run tests and ensure your code works as expected. Refactoring. Safely restructure your code without breaking things. Version control. Seamlessly integrates with popular version control systems like Git. Basically, WebStorm helps developers write cleaner, more efficient code and streamlines the entire development process. It's a favorite among many professionals in the field. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these features? Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for coming through with that answer. We appreciate you. So I see Booth is also saying, also for designs, you can take a look at Stitch, Google's AI, design AI. I'm sure WebStorm, you can use Gemini in it, which can help you code. So also inside VS Code. So thank you so much for letting us know about this IDE. And was Mzansi AI correct when it was saying that it's a good tool for for JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and frameworks like React, Angular, so JavaScript frameworks? The reason why I say this is because we're using multiple different other platforms. So let's open up our technology stack for MIH. So you'll see we're using different tools. Yeah, this is it over here. So we aren't only just coding front end, we're doing back end also. And we do use Flutter as our front end and Python and Fast API as our back end in order to communicate with things. And different languages for all the other different things like Nginx. I don't know what Nginx uses, but it uses some strange language also. It looks very similar to like JavaScript or something. So if we have an IDE that's like best for working with these frameworks only, and I don't think it's gonna assist us. Even if you are working with these frameworks, I'm sure it's a powerful tool. But VS Code provides us with most of these features, like let's say, for example, smart completion. So we do have Copilot to assist us with code completion, even though we do have a quota and the quota does run out. Debugging, I'm not sure about debugging stuff, but I guess VS Code is good for my debugging. I've learned it. Testing tools, I haven't dived deep into testing at the moment, I must be honest. And then refactoring. Safely restructure your code without breaking things. So VS Code does do this also. So I'll give you an example of when you're changing a file name inside your project and a whole lot of other files are connected to this one file because it's like an object, for example. In Flutter's case, it's a widget that you're using. When you change your file name, it updates all the other places where that file name is being used also. And then version control, so I do have the Git extension inside there. So Git extension helps me sort out the version control. It's made by JetBrains. Very interesting, very interesting. Testing through WebStorm is amazing. If you ever worked with Android Studio, it's pretty much set. So I think I might be incorrect. I might be incorrect in saying this, right? But I think I want to say, Sawbona J, nice to see you here this evening. I want to say that not VS Code, but Flutter has some testing capabilities. So that like automated testing. Let me say Flutter automated testing. Jay, let me know. Just remind me, Jay, later on. I want to show you what the QR code looks like. The new QR code that you are able to download inside MIH. I think developers must stop worrying a lot about IDEs and use whatever is best for them. Very true, very true, very true. And very true, Tammy. We mustn't keep jumping around. So what I think, you first have to find the VS Code, or you have to find the IDE that you firstly like and it meets all your needs. And then once you do that, you stick with it for a very long time. Because if you only spend like a month or 2 months on an IDE, you'll never get good at it. And you'll never unlock its full potential. So you have to stick with an IDE and not jump around that much or too much. Like for every second day, there's going to be a code completion IDE out there. So I wanted to show you automated testings. Because there was this cool thing that I saw that I think it's probably here at the end. Let me open up YouTube.
To perform an action within the UI element. So this is how the elements are actually dart. So this E to E dart is in turn.
What are you researching? So we're just chatting about testing now, Jay.
Dart to execute.
We're just chatting about testing, but let's listen to this quickly.
I have just did that, and you can see that it is currently resolving those dependency. It has closed the app, uninstalled it, and installing it, and also it's gonna run the whole command, which does exist within the test cases. So we'll just wait for the app to be launched, and you can see that it is still waiting for the code to be executed. And as I said before, as I doubted whether the code is actually going to work, I don't really think the code is going to basically work because the by value key of counter.
This is a bad example, but anyway, Flutter itself has like a testing thingy that you'll write your test cases and you'll write your automated testing things, and then it'll start clicking buttons and pressing all of these different things for you. So I don't think, it doesn't matter what IDE I'm using, that will be built into Flutter. So we'll move over to whatever IDE we're using with that. So yeah, I get you. At the moment, I do Swift. So you're an iOS developer. Cool. Let us know if your applications are out there for us to test out and try out. And we can hook it up right now. That's cool testing. Yeah, I wanted to show you a nice video where it's like you plug your actual phone in, a real device in, and then it starts clicking buttons, pressing buttons, and all of these kind of things. I wanted to show you that, but clearly it wasn't doing the things for us. Also, I'm not putting you down or anything for using Flutter, so just... Yeah, no. I didn't think you were shouting at us or saying we inferior developers. Don't worry about that, Booth. We're all friendly over here. We know what's happening, and yeah, Flutter looks cool. I haven't used it in about 5 years. hectic, 5 years. I'm working on one at the moment. We'll let you know when it's done. Cool. Thank you so much, Booth, for the follow. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And you must make sure to check out the Mzansi directory when you are done with your application. You can head over to MIH. Firstly, create an account. We are available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. All you have to do is search MIH or MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. But one of the features that I want to show you is the Mzansi directory. So this is a place for you to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. So one day when you're done with your application, set up a business account or set up an account in MIH and then activate your business account. And then say, for example, we are looking for clothing companies. You can click on it, search, and then clothing companies will appear. But for you, let's go to software, search. So you'll see there's a whole lot of different software companies available. And if we look at UX Corp, we can see that this is their profile. And when we visit their website, it'll take us through to it's like a landing page for us to find out more about their application. So I would love for your application and your business to be on inside MIH so that we can continuously check up on it and things like that. Shout out quotes, 100% shout out quotes. He's making motions. I saw a video of his a while ago. Let's go on to TikTok. The thing is taking some time to load, but let me go on to TikTok. Really cool work you're doing. We'll definitely check it out. Thank you so much. And we do have other features that are available. Like if we head over to our home screen, let's go back. So we do have like other features that will provide you with some benefit. Like, let's ask Mzansi. Let's ask Mzansi. Now that Mzansi is up and running, does Quote still join? Very good question. So he hasn't joined in a minute. He must be busy with some stuff. But I do see him posting some videos about his application. So he must be hard at work on his application because he's making motions with it. But let's Booth answer your question about what is MIH all about. What is MIH all about? So I only showed you one of the features in one paragraph. I only showed you one feature of MIH, but there's multiple different features out there, like Mzansi AI, a friendly AI assistant, so we don't have to leave MIH to go over to Gemini or Google or ChatGPT to answer our questions. We can just use Mzansi AI. It's like 90% accurate, but yeah, the other 10% of the times we will go over to Gemini or DeepSeek or someone. But for most of our answers, we come over here. And Jay is saying in the chat right now that he uses the Mzansi wallet daily. So I'll give you a demonstration on the Mzansi wallet now. But let's have a listen to see what Mzansi AI has to say about MIH.
Hey there, waving hand. Mzansi Innovation Hub's MIH app is like your all-in-one companion for navigating life in South Africa. Think of it as a super app designed to simplify both your personal and business life. It's a handy platform to manage your professional profile, team details, appointments, and even do quick calculations. Plus, you can store loyalty cards, schedule patient appointments, if you're in healthcare, and explore the Mzansi directory to find people and businesses near you. Basically, MIH aims to streamline everything you need, right at your fingertips. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks.
Shout out Mzansi AI for a wonderful answer. So that's what MIH is all about. It did list some of the features. Smiling eyes or smiley eyes and rosy cheeks. Shout out Mzansi AI. So yeah, there's multiple different features. I have been wanting something to store my loyalty cards. Exactly. So let's head over to the Mzansi wallet. So we are the replacement for StoreCard. As you know, StoreCard has been discontinued. So the place where everyone is going right now is the MIH app. So if we head over to the Mzansi wallet, you'll see that all of your loyalty cards are here. Awesome app. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So let's say, for example, you love going to, there's lots of businesses out there. So let's say we have Plus More. Let's go Apple Tree, right? It's a vegetable shop. So we can give it a title if we'd like. And we can either scan the QR code in if you're using our phone. My computer doesn't have a webcam at the moment, so I can't scan it now. But we can manually enter it in. And click on add, and you will see that here's our card. It is available, and there's many cool features on the mobile version of MIH. It's this way cooler on the mobile version of MIH. 100% you can. So if you can see on the screen, so sorry, Sorry, Jay, we'll jump to your question now. So, Booth is asking, can we store multiple cards for the same shop by any chance? This is a beautiful question, and this was a suggestion by Jay. A very long time ago, he had the same problem where he has two cards from the same shop that he wants to use. So you are able to do that. So let's say we just added Apple Tree right now, right? So let's change the name of this. Let's edit this one. And let's make this card one. Card one. Delete. Update. So here's card one. Let's go ahead and add Apple Tree again. Because now let's say, for example, my wife has an Apple Tree card. So let's call this wife. We'll add our names or our numbers in. We'll scan our cards. Click on save. And here's your two cards. And we have different titles over there to make it different. So that you can, when you first open it up, you can see, okay, this is the wife's card. I need to use this one. Or this is card one. I need to use this one. You know, those kind of things. But you are able to store multiple cards from the same shop inside the Mzansi wallet. I know a lot of people like doing that for clicks, for example. But yes, you are able to do it. So Jay has a few things over there. He's asking me, how has the electricity been on my side? So it has been good. We haven't had any issues with electricity at the moment. So all good. But what I did see the Minister of Electricity today. I didn't watch the whole video. I just saw that he was out there talking about load reduction. You know, they're trying to mask load shedding with load reduction. So I don't know if load reduction is coming back. I'll have to do a little bit more research to figure out what's going on. But hopefully we're not going to be affected by load shedding 2.0, which is load reduction. So let's see. We're getting a new fiber provider in the area, which I'm happy about. Cool. So you're going to switch over to them. Yes, and you can rename. Yeah, we can rename the cards. We can edit the cards. Have you been at the new checkers where you can scan the trolley? No, I haven't been to test out. No, where can we test out those things? So Jay is asking the question over on YouTube. So remember, guys, we are available on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And yeah, you can find us over there. The experience is a whole lot better. And you can see my face also. So let's check the checkers new trolley. Let's see what stores they are at. Because then we can go test it out. I haven't been able to do this. Trolleys are being trialed at two Checkers stores in the Western Cape. So maybe I'll ask my brother. So my brother is in the Western Cape. So maybe he can try it out and record a little vlog for us in order to do that. But yeah, so let's play the video for Checkers and we can see what's it all about. So you see, instead of using your card, because look over here, you'll be able to use your card to scan it. But because we're living in the future right now, we're going to be using our Mzansi wallet to do this, instead of just using the normal card. Removing that step. I'm going to head out. Thank you so much, Booth. Definitely coming back. See, we are live Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. So please feel free to jump in at any time. So how was your Heritage Day? Ours was miserable because it was raining. Yes, my father did tell me that in KZN it was raining right now. So Jay is just asking the question, how was our Heritage Day? Please let us know in the chat, how's everyone's Heritage Day going? Was it good? Was it bad? Did you braai? Did you not braai? I'm sure the people in KZN were quite sad because the weather was like rainy and stuff over there. So they wouldn't be able to like braai and have fun and things. But over here it was just, so I'm in Johannesburg, in Gauteng, and it was just cloudy. It was very cloudy today, or yesterday and today. But I did end up braaiing. Yeah, KZN put us down, shame, askis. But yeah, I did braai. It was a nice day, a nice relaxing day. We didn't just relaxed, got ready for the week ahead. Yes, so Jay, let's move over to show you the new feature that we added. So I think, not yesterday, I think it was Monday, we had a list of things that we wanted to get up to, and we managed to see it. So you can see it is under awaiting production push. So we did change the download QR code feature to download the whole image instead of just the QR code. So let's head over and test that out, because that's a cool feature that was suggested by Jay. Jay is giving us too much work out here. Too much work. So let's head over. Oops, camera is frozen. But it's back on. Oops, your camera is frozen. Hectic. So once again, it's looking like my internet connection is kind of trash right now. And you know what? I did change my stream, because I did see it was on 60 FPS. And that's too much for what I'm doing. So I did remove that down to 60, but looks like it's still fighting me. I must still tweak things. Yeah, I must still tweak things, because it's definitely doing nonsense right now. But yes, let's head over to the Mzansi directly. So this is a new feature that was added. Let's keep MIH on its toes. Need to keep up with innovation. Nah, thank you so much for all the suggestions. So let's head over to the Mzansi directly. I did showcase what that's all about. I think MIH is going to crash right now. Yep. For what reason, I have no idea. Let's run it again. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. You can spend the whole day working on your application. No errors, no crashes, anything. Then it comes time to present the application, and that's when the issues come. Have you seen, while we're waiting for MIH to load, have you seen the Meta, the Meta Connect fails? So let's go Meta Connect 2025 fails. So even them, Mark Zuckerberg is like the richest man in the world. And even he ended up, even his demonstrations were chowing him. Let's look.
Really proud of this. Maybe let's make, I don't know, what should we make? Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, just to show what the live AI is like.
Yeah, let's try it. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do
brown
first?
sugar-
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base
You see,
ingredients.
even
So
their
now
AI
prepare
does
to
garbage
add the
sometimes.
sauce.
So it's not only Mzansi AI talking nonsense to us. It's also them.
What do I do first?
And watch how he
You've
blames the
already combined
Wi-Fi.
the base ingredients. So now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
It's all good. You know what? It's all good.
So you see, that was the first fail where they tried to demonstrate Mzansi AI and not Mzansi AI, sorry, Meta AI and its capabilities and things like that. But then this was telling them garbage, just like Mzansi AI sometimes does that. But then there's a second fail on top of this. So this is how live demos go out always. Let's listen.
It's the irony of the whole thing is that you spend years making technology, and then the Wi-Fi at the day kind of catches you.
A few moments later.
So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's.
Shame. So you see, live demonstrations always show you flames. I'm sure our developers out there can relate to this. So the issue, I'm thinking the issue that came about, that caused MIH to crash, wasn't MIH itself. It was definitely the emulator and the Wi-Fi. Just like Mark Zuckerberg, I'll just blame the Wi-Fi. It was definitely the Wi-Fi that did that to us. So you're saying W speed? Yep, I just recently started following iShow Speed. I see his clips all the time. But I started watching him now recently because he's doing like a 30-day a 30-day long stream, which is crazy. And you know what's also crazy? I sometime during the day today, when I just followed him, I went to check, oh, what is he doing at this time of the day? because he's live for 24/7. And the guy was sleeping, and there was 3,500 to 3,000 to 4,000 people watching him just sleep, which is crazy, which is super crazy. You know, I think my problem might be I might not have space in my computer. Yep. Yep. I don't have space. Ah, oh my word. What can I do? Well, I'm not able to demonstrate that feature now, Jay. Or let me, yeah, no, I can still demonstrate it. Let me use the Chrome version. Let me not be nonsense. Because the both features are available. Chrome is a memory hog. Yeah, let me remove some of my things. But it's definitely not a Chrome thing. I was trying to look at it today, and it's something to do with Docker. It's definitely something to do with Docker. And also, I bought the cheapest Mac Mini that was available. And it only comes with 245 gigabytes of storage inside it. So yeah, it quickly runs out of storage. And plus, let me tell you, so I did some investigation today to figure out what the problems are, or where's the storage going wrong. And there's almost like 100 gigs. So say 30 gigs is getting taken away by Docker. Another 30 gigs is getting taken away by the iOS emulator and the Android emulator and the SDKs and all of those things. So that's already 60 plus miscellaneous stuff, which takes it to like 70 gigs. That's a lot of storage already gone. So I must figure out what to do to reduce the size of it. Audio is clipping a bit. Damn it. Damn it. Is it a little bit better now? Let me know. Oh, my bad. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I'm so sorry. But yes, let me quickly show you that feature that we added in. So that's under the Mzansi directory. We'll just approve the permission. We'll switch over, or we'll head over to our favorite businesses. We'll click on a business. Don't worry about the profile picture not being there. So we'll get to that. Let me show you this one. We'll get to that. So this is a business profile inside MIH. So when you first download or when you activate your business account and set up your business profile, MIH will automatically add your business to the Mzansi directory for people and other businesses to find your business. You're able to call, email, navigate to them, visit their website, give them a review, a rating, and add them to your bookmarks for later on. You can also you can view the different reviews from other people. So you can see this is just a test one. And then also, you'll be able to share to someone else. Instead of telling them to head over to the Mzansi directory and search for so-and-so, you can just tell them to scan this QR code. This one won't work right now because it's a development one, but you can scan this QR code, and the QR code will take them directly through to their business profile. If they have an MIH account or not, that's what it will do. So previously, we have a download button over here. So if we click on this, you can see download QR code, QR code, definitely. Thank you so much, Jay. So if you see at the bottom our menu button, we click on this and it says download QR code. Previously, it just downloaded the QR code itself, and that was it. But now if we click on download, you can see instantaneously it's downloaded. And if we open it up, now you have your the actual sticker, the actual thing. Don't worry about the profile picture not being there. That's just a development web issue on my side. It's a development web issue. If we were using the Android version, it would have been fine. That's just how we deal with localhost. But you can see here's the QR code right now. Let me go into production, and I'll show you what it previously looked like. So I'll just download my own QR code. Mzansi Innovation Hub, QR code. Download. And you can see this is what it used to get. And you can see even from here, you still would have had to right click and then click on save image as and what. And it was just the QR code. You can scan this right now and you'll be able to get to MIH. The Impossible, thank you so much for the likes. We appreciate you. But yeah, now when you download things, what will happen is it will come through like this. So in the latest next version of MIH, I'm thinking when to release all of this, or if I should wait and work on provider. But I'm thinking I'll release this update and the small changes that we've made also. But what you will be able to do is you'll be able to take this sticker, if I can call it that, or marketing material, and you can put it in your shop or wherever in your brochures or wherever you want to add them. You can add them through, and then when someone scans this QR code, it'll take them directly through to the Mzansi directory and to the business profile. So that's a cool feature. Thank you so much, Jay, for pushing us to getting that done. I was a little bit lazy before that. But let's speak about your issue that you were telling me about. So you were saying that, so Jay was having some issues with regards to the adaptive brightness thing. So as we all know, the new feature inside MIH that was released in the latest update, version 1.2, available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. It is where is this? Where did I put this? There's it. Screen brightness adjustment when you are displaying a card, a loyalty card. So one of the members of Mzansi did complain to us and tell us that when her phone is on low brightness all the time, and when she goes and scans a QR code, she has to manually go and increase the brightness so that the cards can work sometimes. So what we did was we made the brightness auto adjust. So I'll show the people on YouTube and Twitch first what it looks like. And Jay was saying that on one of his phones it didn't work correctly, and he was thinking that it is the automatic brightness thing that is broken. So let me switch over here. And let me show you. So if you can see, look at my brightness right now. So it's on like quarter brightness, right? And I'm going to open up MIH. So I'll show the people on TikTok now. I'm just demonstrating for the other people. So I'll open up MIH and I'll go to my cards and I'll click on one of the cards. And you can see the brightness did increase. And you can see it is on full blast right now. If you have a look over here. So it is on full blast. And when I close it, it does go back to normal. So you can see it does go back to normal over there. And I do have automatic screen brightness over there. Oh, where is it? So you can see I do have automatic screen adjustment. So I'm not sure if that was actually the issue, Jay. You must try and clear the cache and let us know if that works. But let me show the people of Mzansi. So as you can see on TikTok, as you can see over here, I am on like a quarter brightness. When I open up any of these cards over here, let's say builders, you can see the brightness did increase for us. If we swipe down, it's on full brightness over there. And then if we close it, it comes back to the original brightness. So this was the new feature, and Jay was saying one of his phones didn't work. And we were thinking that it's because his phone had automatic screen adjustment already, or adaptive brightness control thing. So yeah, we're gonna have to investigate more. So another bug that I found with this feature on the camera that I'm using now on YouTube and Twitch is that, so it's just a normal phone that I'm using, but when I reduce the brightness of my phone and open up the wallet and click on one of the cards, the brightness does go full screen. But when I close the card, it doesn't go back. So that's an even different issue out there. So very strange. I think we must try and clear the cache of MIH on the device and see if that works. Because I did that issue with the profile picture that you had previously. That's what I did to fix it, and it did end up fixing it. So we must try and do that to see what happens. But yeah, interesting, cool stuff out here. What else did we get up to? I tried clearing the cache and still the same. Hectic. Let's see. Maybe that is definitely my issue. My issue, Jay. Pub dev. So what did I use to change the brightness? Let's go to our pub spec. And screen brightness. So we use this package inside pubdev. So Flutter developers, pubdev is a hello bro, him. I see him has arrived. Thank you so much for joining the live. We appreciate you, and thank you for diving into the chat. So okay, so here's the screen brightness thing. Let's have a look. And Jay, what version of Android was that device, or what version of Android is that device that you are using? Is it like the latest, one of the latest versions, or what? So I did add this into the, so this is a permission that needs to be added, right? So let's scroll up a little bit. So this is like permission right settings, right? Ignore protected permission. A new phone after the update was released. Do you do software engineering? 100% we do software engineering. So I don't think I can call myself a software engineer. I am a computer scientist and not a software engineer. I think they do other extra things for us. Android 15, thanks Jay. Very interesting. So we are developing the application called Mzansi Innovation Hub. It is the first super app of Mzansi, and it is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and the web. You just have to search MIH or the MIH app, and it'll be at the top of the list. So I am the developer for MIH also, alongside the entertainer, the salesperson, all of these kind of things, right? But yeah, we do some software development. You can call us a DevOps also, like DevOps engineer, if we can call it that. But yeah, we do software engineering. Do you have a specific question, him? Then we can dive into it. Oh, Android 15. Okay, so here's the permission that's required for Android. There's no extra permission that is required for iOS, right? So I too am in CS, but in honors, nice, in software engineering, but I really want to develop my ideal product. Perfect. Wait, sorry, TikTok's asking me if I'm not a human or if I'm not a robot. Thank you so much, Paco, for the follow. We appreciate you. Yeah, Jay is also saying I do graphics design also. Because we do use GIMP and stuff. So him is saying, I too am in computer science, but in honors, in software engineering. But I really want to develop my own ideal products. Perfect. Nice ambitions. I just started. That's cool. So remember, the best thing that you can do is just dive into stuff. Thank you so much for the 2 roses, him. 3 roses, him. Shout out. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. I wonder why it's not popping up on the screen. 6 roses even. Hectic. 7, hectic. I think that's why it's not popping up on the screen right now, because it's just flooding us with those roses right now. Thank you so much for the 10 roses. We do appreciate you. And we reached our goals. But the issue with brightness thing and profile picture issue could just be... No. So we also facing those issues. Thank you so much, him, for giving us those gifts. We appreciate you. So Jay, it's definitely not just you, right? Because like I said, I was experiencing the profile picture issue on, I think it was my tablet, and I cleared the cache and it sorted that out. But then on the camera that I'm using right now, the phone, it also has the screen brightness adjustment issue, but not the exact same kind of issue that you're facing. It's a different kind of issue, but still an issue. So I think it's our implementation, if I'm being honest. It must be our implementation. Let's head over to our card and see what it looks like. Sorry, Jay, you weren't seeing any of the code. My bad. My bad. You'll see the code now. Let's head over to the Mzansi wallet. And then under probably under components, card display. And perfect. Is it here? Wait. We're gonna have to backtrack our code and see where it comes from. So over here, it's under card list. That's it. Edit card, no. As a computer science student, obsessed with tech, like going into it a lot. Yeah, so I'm also quite obsessed with technology. I actually love technology, too much in fact. But for now, I want to do SWE, cybersecurity and robotics and Internet of Things. Hectic. These are some, I don't know what SWE is, but cybersecurity and robotics are things that maybe robotics, I don't know if you're talking about actual robots in robotics, because there is robotic automation, right? Which is something else. Oh, software engineering. Okay, okay, my bad. I didn't know that. I'm not up to date. I guess I am a Malume now. I'm not up to date with the current lingo of things. My bad. Yeah, robots like them with AI. Interesting, interesting. If you are interested in AI, please feel free to check out. Let's not use this one. Feel free to check out Olama. So Olama is an open source way for you to build your own LLMs that run locally on your own hardware. So instead of you using OpenAI, Gemini, Claude, Grok, Meta AI, all of these other AIs, you can just build your own one. It might not be as powerful, but it's 90% there, if I'm being honest. 90% there. It's good enough. It's good enough. So yes, we were checking out where the screen brightness is coming from. So not remove card. Wait, it's here at the bottom somewhere. Yeah. So set screen brightness, no. Where are we using this GD? So on card tap, I set the screen brightness to full. And then when I close it, I reset the screen brightness. So if we head back over to this, what codes are we using? So if it's not the web, so in the web, it shouldn't do this because I don't think we're allowed to change the screen brightness of the web. It'll give us some issues of your computer. It gives us issues. But let's see over here. So I'm checking the permission. That's what's happening. Do I have permission to change the brightness of your phone? If I can change the brightness, then let's look at the VS Code. What is this? These things. So what I was doing is changing system brightness. Maybe I should add a young await. Maybe I should put in a await over here. Because I don't think so, but what might be happening is it's jumping past this step. It's setting the brightness, and then it's doing the step over here. So it's not waiting for it. So that might happen. GitHub, unfortunately, Aquila. Unfortunately, we're not on GitHub at the moment, but definitely a part of our roadmap and plans. We do want all the people of Mzansi to assist us with this and build their own packages, but yeah, future plans. Definitely in the future we can do that. So I'm assuming this is the issue over here. If you're able to see it. I wasn't waiting for this thing to happen before using it or demonstrating it. Yeah, my Computer is doing strange things right now. Definitely. I think it's telling us that we need to cut the the live short right now. But I'll definitely investigate the reset change functionality, because as you can see over there, there's quite a few different ways that we can do it. Like, instead of changing the system's brightness, we just change the application's brightness. Right? I think that override the auto brightness. Yeah, definitely. So there's lots of options that are available over here for us to use. So I think we have to just go back and check out which one is the best one to use. Instead of, because I just use the screen brightness at the top, the best one to think. Would not think. But cool, thank you so much everyone for joining the live today. We appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate each and every one of you. So let's head over. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for participating. Is it possible and okay for you to hop on a talk to you? Yeah, perfect. So remember, like I said, you can check us out on the Mzansi directory. So I don't recommend diving into TikTok, because TikTok is kind of, it gets lost in all of the different notifications. So please feel free to create an MIH account if you'd like, and you can find us on the Mzansi directory, right? You'll be able to call, email, navigate to us thingy, but I suggest you can just email us. And what you can do, just take a screenshot of this right now, and you can scan this QR code, and it will take us directly through to the my business profile inside MIH. Sorry, I'm not showing anyone on the other teams. So yeah, take a screenshot of this, scan the QR code, and it'll take you through to our business profile. What you can do is you can just give us an email, and we can set up some time with you. We can definitely have a chat. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's flip it. Jay, let me know when releasing so I can test the brightness. Perfect. We'll definitely do that. I just want some advice. No problem. That's fine. We'll give you some best advice to the best of our ability. Of course. But perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH live this evening. I'm sorry that it's a little bit short. Look, as soon as I switch over, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick cut the internet. So something is definitely wrong over there. I must check it out. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you like MIH, please feel free to download it on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. Just search MIH or MIH app, and we'll be at the top of the list. If you'd like to support us even further, you can like, follow, subscribe, all those things on the different platforms. We are available. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, or YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And like our videos, share our videos, favorite our videos, all of those nice things to tell the algorithm that we're doing a good job. Also, if you'd like to support us even further than that and even more directly, what you can do is you can become a premium member of Mzansi. So what that is it unlocks certain perks for you. And that is over on TikTok, on our profile, and on Patreon, or you can just head over to the About MIH package and click on the Support Our Journey, and it will take you through to our Patreon page. This unlocks beta testing. Like Jay, you'll become an MIH tester, so you'll get access to the latest release of MIH first before anyone else. We have a private Discord that we're getting up and running. We're going to have monthly hangouts. We're going to have shoutouts. All of these things will unlock, and the perks and features will increase as we go along, and we get better at this. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH live this evening. We do appreciate you, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.